The main theme from the Godfather. Here it is. Repeats, right? All right, so we're going to look at maybe the first 8 bars today. And if you want to finish off this theme, visit our website. You can check out the whole thing and everything else we've ever done so far. Subscribe if you feel I've earned it. If you notice when you do. And I guess we'll start with the right hand, I suppose. I think. So this is what we're going to start with. So what we start with is this. 1, 5, and 3. Then we have 4, 3. And then 5, 3. And 4, 3 again. Scooch up slightly so you can reach the thumb on B flat. 1, 2. Thumb back down to A. All right. So 1, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 1. And when you play this in tempo, it's going to be straight. The rhythm is straight. There's no longer or shorter notes. It's all the same up until the last note, which is just held for quite a while. Like that. Moving on, we have a repetition of the phrase with a slight ending. The last 3 notes are replaced with different notes. So it starts off the same. Now instead of doing these guys, do this instead. All right, so that's 1 on A, 2 G sharp, 1 G. Right? So let's leave that alone for a bit and have a look at the left hand and see how they work together. In the left hand we have this, right? So let's have a look at that. This is your position. 5, 4, 2, and 1. D minor. And you break it up. 4 and 2 and 1. That's the first bar. Like that. Next bar we get almost the same. We have 5, then 3, and then 2 and 1. And when we count both of those bars, you'll notice that the last, I guess, doubled note here and here is twice as long as all the others. So when we count it, it's this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Moving on, we get this. So you can see that it's the same as the first bar we did. You just add an extra 2 notes. 2 on E and a 1 on F. And then this F is the full length of the final 4th bar of the first little phrase. So if I count everything from the beginning, we get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just take some time and learn the right hand, the left hand separately on their own. Get pretty comfortable and familiar with them. And when you put them together, it looks something like this. The first three notes in the right hand are on their own. There's nothing in the left hand. These three notes are actually a kind of pickup, which bring us into the first bar proper. This is where both hands come in, E and D in the left. Once they're together, they kind of align every time they play. Right? They align with every note. The only note that they don't align with is beat 4, because as you remember, in the left hand there's nothing in beat 4, but there is something in beat 4 in the right hand, which is a D. So if that was a little confusing, let me just show you what I mean. Alone, together, 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 alone. See? Right, the D in the right hand is on its own. Moving on, we get same idea, right? Together, 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 and then the C in the second finger on fourth beat is alone, and then together, and then the left hand is on its own there. So I'm going to play all of that from the beginning with the counting. First three notes are a pickup, so I won't count that, and I'll start counting from when the hands come in together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, when you get to this 1, this is the beginning of the fourth bar. It's on beat 1 of the fourth bar. And then again, you have this pickup in the right hand, which brings us into the repetition, right? But just notice when this comes in. So once we finish the this part, let's see. Left, all the way up. And as soon as you hit that, you continue in the right, right? So as soon as you hit the F, the next note is going to be the right hand. And that's what's going to bring us into the next section. So just be aware that there's no gap really between F, the last note on the left, and the repetition of the theme in the right. It's one after the other. Okay, so once we get into the next section, we have this. We already learned the right hand. It's all the same apart from these last two notes. So all we have to do, or last three notes rather, we have to look at the left hand and how it changes. So in bar 5, which is where the theme repeats, it starts off the same way. So bar 5 is fine. It's just the same as bar 1. Next, instead of doing this, you're going to do this. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Same rhythm, short, short, long. Moving on. Next bar is. So you can see there's a lot of similarity. The notes are different, but the rhythm and contour of the melody is the same. 5, 4, 2, and 1. Second finger comes over just as it did in the previous bar 3. 2 and 1 to finish us off. All right, so from the top of bar 5, we have like that. So learn the left hand here as I just played it. And here it is together. From the pickup to bar 5. Here we go. So in terms of the way that the hands interact, it's identical to what you had from bars 1 to 4. Beats 1, 2, and 3 line up. Beat 4 doesn't. And the final bar, there's just a little swing in the left hand, which brings us all the way to the top. All right, so from the very beginning now, I'll do everything with counting. Here's what it sounds like. here. But I'll cover all of that in the next tutorial on our website. Now, in terms of pedaling, I think the safest bet is going to be to pedal every beginning of the left hand. So I guess you can do this with no pedal because there's no left. And then pedal down. And then change on the bottom note in the left again. Change. Change. And that's all under one pedal. Change. Right? Change. Change. And that's all under one pedal. So wherever the bottom of the left changes, the left hand, or sorry, the pedal changes as well. Let me know if you have any questions, leave them below and I'll be happy to help out. Hopefully I'll see you on the website. Otherwise, I'll see you on the other videos. All right, take care, guys.